In this video, let us learn how to create a service interface. Service interface, we should write abstract methods. So go to IntelliJ and right click on the package and create a package called service. In the service, we should create an interface, that is a department service we should create. Department service. So here we should write abstract methods. So in order to create a department, we should write an abstract method. That abstract method, create department. This method is accepting department object as a parameter and it returns department object. It returns the department object. So this is an abstract method. This abstract method we should implement in a service implementation class. So we should create a service implementation to implement service methods. So currently we are planning to create a method that is create department. So now we need to create one more package. The package name is service IMPL. In this package we can create a source file, that is department service IMPL. Department service IMPL. And this particular class implements an interface called department service. So currently, as soon as a class department service IMPL implements department service, it has to be implement the abstract methods which are available in this particular class. Implement this particular create department abstract method, and for this particular class provide the annotation as service. So now in this particular class we should inject repository object. So we should use AutoWired private department repository, and we should provide DPT repository. Okay, now in order to create a repository, so we should use DPT repository dot save. The save method is accepting entity object as a parameter. In our case, the entity object is which one means department is our entity object. So save this particular changes. Once after implementing create department method, the next step, create a controller class. In the controller class, we should call this particular create department method. By using that particular method, we need to develop a post RESTful API. So now right click on here, create a package controller. In the controller we can create one class called source file department controller. So for this particular class we should provide the annotation @REST controller, and next annotation called request mapping. We need to provide the resource path API/v1. v1 means there is a version, and here we should inject service object. Here controller layer we need to inject service object. So @AutoWire provide department service or we can just provide a DEPT service. DEPT service. Now we should develop here a method called @post mapping. For post mapping, we need to provide departments. The method name is in this way: public response entity, response entity, response entity. Which is the response entity? We need to provide department, save or create department. So since this particular post method is accepting request body as a parameter, so we need to provide request body @request body department. We need to provide department, the object we should pass. So now we should return new response entity. Here DEPT service dot create department. So we should pass the same object, department object, and here we should provide HTTP status. Since post means it creates a request in the server, we should provide HTTP status dot created. Yes, now we have created a post request. So now we can estimate the URL for post request. The request URL should be HTTP localhost. The port number we have provided as a 9090. So that's the reason it should take where the controller service we should provide the 9090 slash and request mapping resource. What are the resource path we have provided? API slash v1 slash departments. So this is the URL for which one? Our post request. So now we can stop and execute our project. So here we can verify it was started our project with the port number 9090, and next one, in the next video we will execute our endpoint in a Postman.